Alderaan was a peaceful core world that had secretly aided the rebellion during the age of the Empire. However, it was quickly decimated upon the completion of the Death Star. But what happened to the Alderaanian survivors after this cataclysmic event? Now, firstly, we need to address what the destruction of Alderaan meant. It was a wealthy core world filled with mostly humans and had not outright stood against the Empire. For this reason, it shocked the entire galaxy when the Empire revealed it to be destroyed, and this was the point. It was a message to the people of the galaxy that had disobeyed the Empire, then the ultimate price would be paid. No matter of species, diplomatic standing or wealth, no one was safe from the Empire's wrath. When the world was destroyed, it took roughly 2 billion people with it. Very few managed to escape before the Death Star had chance to fire. When the Alderaanians around the galaxy found out, they held vigils for their fallen people. Now, the Empire originally attempted to cover up its role in the destruction of the world, as it no longer had the super weapon to keep everyone in check. However, it was eventually leaked by pirated transmissions. For this reason, on Coruscant, the Imperial capital world, which had a considerable Alderaanian population, riots began. These riots were responded to in the only way that the Empire knew how, with force. Protesters were shot on sight by stormtroopers and underworld police. Eventually, the Empire decided to go door to door, claiming rebel activity was happening in the area, and every Alderaanian had to be taken in for questioning. And what happened to these Alderaanians is unknown, but most of them were never seen again. From here, the Empire knew exactly what it was going to have to do, seeing that the Alderaanians would fight against them any chance that they got. For this reason, following the Battle of Yavin, the Empire attempted to hunt down and eradicate the remaining Alderaanians, particularly those relating to their culture, such as artists, musicians, and politicians. It was for this reason that following the Battle of Yavin, Princess Leia and fellow rebel pilot and native Alderaanian, Evain Villain, went on a secret mission to rescue as many Alderaanians as they possibly could before they were butchered by Imperial forces, who were now spread around the galaxy on a hunt for them. On Naboo, they posed as Imperial auditors and attempted to rescue the famed Alderaanian musicians Melodic Order. Here they managed to escape off-world with the ship named the Lord June and the musicians, and they used the ship to travel to the outer rim world of Sullust. Here, an enclave of Alderaanians had set up camp. However, the Imperials turned up and dispatched troops to massacre the survivors on the surface. Luckily, the duo with R2-D2 managed to use a large Rockender group to charge into Imperial forces and take them out before the Imperials could exterminate all the refugees. Remaining Alderaanians rendezvoused with the ships and went on to form the Alderaanian flotilla, a selection of several ships holding the remaining sons and daughters of the destroyed world. By the time of the Battle of Endor, the ships had settled in the graveyard of Alderaan, surrounded by pieces of their old homeworld. They'd escaped the eyes of the Empire, which was now far too busy fighting the war. Interestingly enough, following the victory at Endor, Leia used her diplomatic ties to have the remains of the first Death Star, much of which had not been disposed of and was set to be incinerated, gifted to the remaining Alderaanian refugees, with the mission to build a space station in the Alderaanian sector, one that could house their people, built from the very machine that took their home and loved ones from them in the first place. But what do you think of the Alderaanian struggle after their homeworld's destruction? Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If so, please remember to subscribe, share and like, as it really helps the channel grow and is really appreciated. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter @TheLoreGuy for regular updates. Thanks for watching, I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.